Heidi ho, I'm back. Hi guys. Well, it's late, I know, but I had so much to do today. I had to go get boxes and I had to order a lot of stuff that was sold out, and I don't know. I did a lot of stuff. But here I am, ready to do a video. And please don't think I'm doing this because I have to. This is my daily dose of energy and I really need it. So I'm doing it just as much for me as I'm doing it for you guys. And don't worry about it when I do my painting, my pouring. That's the fun part of the day. So what I'd like to start off with is, of course, to acknowledge all my sponsors of August. Here you go, guys. You can put it on pause and check if you're on there. If you're not, slip me an email, please do, because, you know, I sometimes might not see everything that comes in, but I hope that I've got it all covered. Sometimes it does happen that I forget someone, and there's no problem at all for you guys mailing me and saying, hey, I should be on the list. So this is August 2017, and I really want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart, and that's it. Let's do this thing. So yesterday, first let me take you for a little tour around my little tiny studio upstairs, because I've been doing stuff. It's not that I haven't been doing anything. See, I've been making one big mess. See all the paints there? Yeah. Well, yesterday we did this one, and it's dry. As you can see, it's totally dry. So it dried within 24 hours. And the gold is perfect. Let's get you guys. Why doesn't it go? There it goes. So as you can see, the gold stayed exactly like it should be. It didn't do anything funny. It didn't oxidize or anything like that. So once we put resin over it, it won't be doing anything at all, I hope. So beautiful cells, they all stayed in place. And as you can see up close a little bit here, let me get you really up close. So all the cells stayed intact, and I really like it. I like it so much that I'm going to try another one. Then the drip off, as you can see, is drying. I cut out a piece of that plastic, and I thought, you know, might be a good thing to save. There it is. Look at that. That's kind of cute. But then I told you guys that I was going to do some, oh, there's some drip off too that that's totally dry, but I don't know how to get it off the plastic. It won't come off. Okay. Then I was going to do some jewelry. So let me get into this. Let me get the little cup off. There's the little jewelry. It's kind of cute, isn't it? You can see that there's a little dome. There it is, nice and smooth. But I gotta put the cup back on because otherwise there will be dust in it. Now this one, I made another one, but the resin sort of, it is nice and tight, but it went over the side, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna finish this one. But I'm sure you like it because there's a lot of bronze in there. That was kind of cool. So let's put that back on there. Then we have this one, oops, which totally went over. As you can see, there's a lot of resin on the side, and it was a really cute one too, with a little bit of bronze in there. But there's a lot of resin on the side. Oh, I can't even get it off. Oh yeah. Let's put it there. Put the little cup back on. Look at all the resin on the table. I'll just have to get it off. There are the big resins I did. I can't get that sharp because it's doesn't have much light over there. But that's what I'm going to be. I think my jewelry days are already over because it was a pain in the butt. Okay, so Let's put this aside. Oh, it's still flickering. Oh, no, not anymore. So what I'm going to do today is I made some gold with string gel. And it really is stringy gel because it comes off in, should come off like honey, but it's not because I put some polymer medium in there too. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. I'm going to use all these blues, and they're more turquoise bluish colors. And then I'm going to put some Payne's Gray in there because that's a nice contrast. Don't know how that's going to work on the canvas. I'm hoping it's not going to take over the whole pour because I'd really not like it to do that. But we never know. So here we go. Now, a lot of people have sent me emails about, you know, I couldn't find those punches, but I'm thinking now I'm not going to buy those punches because I think they are just too big for the bezels, and then I'll have to cut them anyway. So what I did, I bought templates. They'll be here tomorrow, I guess. I'm going to give that another go, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to hang my jewelry building days on the willows because I'm not going to do that. So that's about all. Oh yeah, one more thing. About the opals, the Fox opals. A lot of people ask me, how do you get them so shiny? I just put a new coat of resin on top. So as you can see here, this is the bottom, this is the top, and I, with a little bit of sandpaper, I smoothed the sides. And I was thinking of doing some, I don't know how to call it, but you know, when you put those little seed beads and you can sew them together to make a sort of a bezel around it. I might do that, I'm not sure. But that's when I have more time, and I don't have that much time these days, so maybe I'll wait till winter. Okay, let's do the pouring. I'm gonna pour out of my out of the hand. I'm not. Oh no, maybe I'll do a flip cup. I haven't done a flip cup for a while. Let's see how that works. There comes the train. It's an electric train that goes from Enschede to Gronau. And normally, you know, when I'm not videoing, because I'm a little conscious of what's going on outside, but normally you don't even hear the train. When you're sitting outside, I don't even hear it. So as you can see, I'm putting all the blues in first. And the reason I'm not putting in the Payne's Gray is because I'm afraid it'll, you know, make it all muddy. So I'm going to put the Payne's Gray in at last. And this is a mixture. This is all Vallejo fluids. Oh yeah, another good thing. I heard that they shipped my new order last week Friday or Monday. They weren't totally sure because they have a national holiday today. So tomorrow I'll get the news on when they shipped it. Then I'll know about when it's going to be here. I'll put that on my website. Now I hope I have enough paint because this isn't a small canvas. This isn't a 20 by 20. It'll have to do though. Now here comes the Payne's Gray. We'll see what happens with that. Might be a disaster, you know. You will never know before you do it. Now we're going to flip it. And there it is. Ooh, kind of cool. Look at that. That is kind of nice. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm going to give you guys a close-up of those cells. Whatever happens, I'm not... Let me get you guys down before I pour it off or something. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? That is beautiful. A little bit over there. Lots of cells popping up. Oh yeah, let me do this for someone who wants maybe to use it as a screensaver. Okay, now back up here. Yes, in focus. I really don't want to do anything now, but I have to, guys, because there's too much paint on the canvas. Now I'm gonna let it come down again. And I'm watching out that they don't go all really long. See, this I can live with. And let's see if I can get it down a little bit here. Yeah, that's about it. And now let's see if I can get some more paint out of here. I am not gonna do any more tilting. Ooh, see how the dark spots coming through? And I wasn't even going to torch it. I will restrain myself and not torch. But I do need more paint up here, as I do down here. So I'm gonna get the last out of the cup. Let's see if that works. And otherwise I will have to be making a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'll have to make some more. That's that. I am really liking that Payne's Gray. That is beautiful. So guys, when you buy paint, don't forget the Payne's Gray, because that's a pretty awesome color. Now let me see if I can pull some out here. Oh, I have to do this really carefully. I will definitely have to make some more. Yep, I gotta make some more. But that doesn't really matter, because then I'll show you how I do it. But I'm liking this one. This is so different. So what I do is I put some teal, put that in a cup, put in a little bit of that permanent green. So if you want to make something like this, you need the permanent green and the teal. So that's 409 and 426. And of course your Floetrol. Then we mix it all up. And there we have a really nice greenish color, green turquoise. We're gonna put that in the cup. There we go. And I'm gonna give it a little swirl and pour it out. And it could use just a little bit more of the Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray. And the good thing about this this type of painting is, you know, this paint goes a long way, because you put like 5 milliliters of paint, and then you put in 20 milliliters of Floetrol. That's what's in here. Where's my cup? There it is. Now coming in with a little bit with Payne's Gray in it. That's good. And down here, same thing. That's about it. Okay, brush. Now I'm pretty sure someone is out there saying, oh, don't put gold on it. You're gonna ruin it if you put gold on it. But I am gonna put gold on it. Now, as you can see how I'm using the brush, this is how you do the sides so that you don't get, you know, those brush marks, but you get a little bit of the same pattern coming down. You just pull it down like this. This is the best way to do it. Oops, little bit of canvas showing there. Now we got that one. Turning it around. Oh, bottle. Get the bottle out of the way. You just press and you pull down. That's what you do. So press, pull down. Little on the corner. That's it. Now we got it totally covered. Yep. Okay, that's it. I love this one. I really do. I think it's beautiful. Only thing that's bothering me is this bit here. Can you see that really tight line going down here? I don't like it. So that's, you know, when you take a step back and you look at it, that's the first thing that pulls my eyes to it, and that's what makes it not so pretty. It's just taking over a little bit too much for my taste. And as we do this, it gets more of the, there it goes. Not too much though. Otherwise it has a whole life of its own, but right now, as you can see, it's not the tight line and it's more incorporated into the painting. Okay, gotta clean my hands. Now, a while back, someone commented on a YouTube. They said, you know, with everyone starting to pour and everyone being able to pour, you know, everyone's doing it. So, you know, how are we even going to sell these paintings? Because if everyone can do it, why would they buy our paintings? And I thought that was a good comment because that's true. So what you do, you take it to the next level. And that's what I think we can do with adding things on top of it. I have one video that I absolutely have to show you guys. This person does a pour, and if I have to be totally honest, the pour is pretty boring because it's big, it's really big. Shall I just show you? Yeah, let me show you. I gotta find that thing first. And I don't know her personally. Let me unlock this. Okay. I don't know this person, and I haven't seen ever. Oh no, I don't even have it on here. Scheiße. Oh, that was German. That was shit in German. Sorry, but it's true. Can't take it out of the video. This is Anne. Oh, I still got Anne here. There's Anne. There it is. Okay, now let me go back to my own. I hope I can find myself back here. Nah. You know what? I'll put a link under the video. And before I do that, I will first ask that artist's permission if I can do that. But I can tell you what she did. So she did a really big pour. Pretty boring because there wasn't much going on. And if you were only to watch the first part of the video, you'd say, well, yeah, what, that is nothing. I can do that. That's right. But then she comes in with her brush and paints. And she makes something amazing out of it. It gave me goosebumps all over. That beautiful. So I'll put the link under my video. Okay? Okay, we got this thing here going on. I'm not seeing a lot of air bubbles, but I do want to torch a little bit to make sure that we've got them all out. Otherwise, you know, it gets so freaky ugly with all those dots in it. Yeah, see, there's already dots in it. But okay, that happens. Now, what I want to do with my gold flakes is I'd like to put them or on here, on this lighter color you see, or I'd like to scatter them around these cells. And I am going more for the right hand side around here. Just a few, not too many. Or shall I just leave it like this? This is the hard bit. Nah, I have to have them. First off, I'd like to put some gold on there with that other gold I have, but yeah, maybe that's a good thing. But then on the other side, I think maybe if I waited like 4 or 5 hours that the paint will settle a little bit, then the gold has more chance of staying on top. Okay, we got to do it. But this time I'm going to try and, you know, not do so many as I did in the other one. So what I'd like is one there. And I'm sorry it's going to take long, but you can always fast forward it. You can fast forward. I won't say anything interesting, okay? And I heard someone say, "Oh, you don't say anything interesting anyway, so we won't miss anything." I'm just being funny. Okay, that's too big, so I've got to do something. Because I am going to do some resin on top of this one too. And I just don't want the pieces to be too big. See, I kind of like that it's in the paint. Yeah. That looks like it's coming through the paint. That's better. Yeah, let's do that. See, that's kind of cute because then you can, the pieces you don't like, you can just put a little paint on top. See that? Okay. Now a few more. Now it's sticking on my tweezers. There it is. Yeah, this is a much better way to do it. So if you don't really like it or it's too big, all you do is take some paint, put it on top there, see? Now it's just like two little pieces. And I don't think you'll need to use a rolling pin to roll it flat. And someone said, you know, it was too expensive to do this. And I put a link in the comments on the one I did yesterday. I found these on eBay. You get 100 sheets for $2.55 and free shipping. So everyone can do this. This is absolutely not expensive at all. I might even put some in my shop. Might be a good idea. You know, if people don't want to buy 100. See how you can make it smaller? That's kind of cute. Maybe one or two more. Here's a little one. Here's a little one down here. I like this. So, like the person said, you know, everyone's doing this. Yes, that's true. So then you'll have to be a little bit more creative. And what I really like is people getting creative and using this more as a background, or putting something on top, or painting over it. It gives so much more to this whole acrylic pouring. You know, then everyone does different art, and it's pretty, and we give each other lots of ideas. That's kind of nice there, and a tiny one there. And before you do this, you can tear up one of these sheets. You can get yourself ready for this. Put it in a little cup. Make sure you have a little lid, because this stuff, you know, if there's just a little hint of wind in here, it'll blow all out because it's so thin. Where did I leave that piece? Of there. Here. Okay, one more. Here, that's it. One more there. Just a tiny one. And a tiny one there. Oops. Didn't want to go. That's it. No more than that. And I'm gonna skip the gold stuff I have. I'm not gonna do that because I really like this. Now the only thing I want to do because I have some very, very micro glitter, and this is going to be a little hard to do, but we're going to try it. Oh yeah, it's working. Not too much, you don't want to overdo it. But this is beautiful, yeah. I am very happy with this. You know, just as you walk by, you have to see a little bit of a glitter. Not too much, of course. Yeah, that's it. I am done. This is it. And yeah, it turned out a long video, but you know, that's what you get when you do something after you pour. Now, don't know if you can pick up, yeah, you can pick up, see the little glitters there? Minimal. That's kind of cute. Then we have this in the middle. That is gorgeous. I just love those shells. And this is the whole thing. I love it. I am really, really happy with it. Okay, guys, for tomorrow is work day, and I'm taking your advice. Tomorrow I will not be doing a video. That's the plan. So I will take one day off, and I could do a double pour now, but I'm not going to, because I have to go to the post office to put some packages on the post. So but maybe tomorrow, who knows, I might do one anyway, but don't count on it. So that's what I want to say. Okay, so big fat fluffy hugs for everyone. That's what I do want to say, and I want to wish you all a really, really, ooh, that's rain. I want to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening, and have a lot of fun. And I love you all. Liebe euch alle. Wiedersehen. Bye bye. See you in the next video. See ya.